Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Ashai Ba'ashim Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to all the hopeful elect brothers around the world, preaching and prophesying the Lord's word in sincerity and truth. Now, this would be a lesson going into this news, that's been going on, or that's been coming out for months, that the record industry, that the music industry isn't making money on these new artists. The record labels are actually going out of business because of all these whack rappers. This is a screenshot, taken from YouTube. Whack rappers are putting the record labels out of business. And that's true, because when a record label signs a new artist, they promote him and they spend money on that artist, through marketing and making and the artist making music in hopes of them selling as much music as possible, and getting enough sales to make back that money that they put into that artist and making a surplus, But that's not the case right now, because these artists suck and the music suck. Pop music suck, rap music, trap music, drill music. It sucks because it's on such a low vibration. These new artists, they're not musicians, and they're not talented. So, they're not selling enough records. Their yield, what they make is based upon views and their social media following. Now, let me get the scripture right here. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah, so the doors are being shut in the streets. There's a lot of businesses that are being closed. Everywhere you turn to, is another small business or a major corporation that's shutting down their stores. One of them being JCPenney, another one is Macy's, and a few years back it was Sears. Those are just a few examples of businesses that's going down. When the sound of the grinding is low, that's talking about work. The unemployment rate is raising. It keeps on raising. Unemployment goes into what percentage of people are unemployed. They don't have a job. They're not working. So the grinding is low right now, but it's gonna get even lower. The unemployment rate is gonna raise even higher. and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, in the morning, because the bird, makes a sound in the morning, just about the time when the sun's about to rise. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So the daughters of music is being brought low. For one, the music sucks. Like each year that passes in this wretched place, in America, in Babylon the Great, the quality of music gets worse and worse. And the folly, that's included and that's in the music gets worse and worse. For example, these female rappers, that's a good example. These female rappers that's being promoted right now. All they talk about is degenerate things. All they talk about is nonsense, wickedness. They talk about, being a whore, going out to the club, having a roster, rotating multiple men. Like that's wickedness. That's you celebrating being a whore. And back in the ancient world, if you were a whore, it was a shameful thing. If you committed adultery, on your husband, then you will be put to death. But in today's time, with these record labels, they're pushing all this low vibration music. Being a whore, being a hoe, being a thought is being celebrated. So the quality of music sucks, and these musicians suck, and these artists suck, and the record labels are not making money on them. And that's coming from the Most High, because it's prophecy. These record labels and these record companies, they push a certain type of music on purpose, to cast spells on the people, for them to be degenerates, especially our people, because the music that's made by Jake today is what, R&B, trap, and drill music, and it talks about going to the club, doing drugs, talks about the woman being whores, and it talks about the men committing adultery with another man's wife, with another Jake's woman, I'll take a girl and all that BS. And that music isn't making any money right now. These rappers and these pop singers and these R&B singers, they ain't making these record labels no money. And that's good. Because for years they used the weapon, so like they used the music as a weapon, on our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and then they set up these musicians and these artists and these celebrities as idols for our people to worship, to want to follow the message that they sing in the music, which is to glorify, going to jail. Going to jail as being a rite of passage. Beating a case. Being an adulterer. Taking drugs. Going out to the club all the time. Just being a indecent human being. They don't promote so-called good music. They don't promote music telling you to uplift yourself and to watch out for Satan. They don't promote music with substance. That type of music won't sell. But now they're losing money. And Barakatah Bashim Yashai for that, because prophecies coming to pass. The daughters of music are being brought low. The music industry is going out of business. And it won't make a comeback. They might put it in the media, and on the internet, to seeing that, these artists are making money, on their whack music, but they're not. And that, and that these artists are selling out shows and, yada, 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 but they're not making any sales. No, Barakatah Bashim Shai for bringing this place down, because we've been here for far too long. And Jake has been completely destroyed. Jake has been completely destroyed by the so-called white man, which is Esau. And Esau was set up over us, and he put us in slavery because we went off against the Lord, and the Most High sent Esau, against us. But our punishment, is almost up. We've been under the curses, for a while, for a couple 100 years. We've been in slavery here in America. But the Most High is raising us standard. The Most High brought the truth out, and the Most High is sealing the elect by us preaching the word. And not only that, by preaching the correct doctrine. And that was taught to us by our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And a lot of people are waking up to the fact that they're Israelites. A lot of these celebrities know that they're Israelites, and they're actually saying it on social media and in interviews. So a lot of people are waking up. But also, 2/3 of these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans won't make it because he won't repent. A lot of people know this truth, and just because you know the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, that doesn't mean that you're gonna be saved. You have to do the work. A lot of people know that they're Israelites, including these celebrities, but they have that bag, and they sold their soul, and they don't want to jeopardize uh them not maintaining that lifestyle, that wicked lifestyle that they have, and they have to do all sorts of rituals, to maintain the fame and money. They don't want to give all that up. They don't want to give up their life for the Lord. Let me get this. It's not this one, so this is Matthew chapter 16 and 24. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Yeah, so if you seek to serve the Lord, you have to deny yourself. You have to come out of the ways of the world, and you have to take up your cross, and you have to follow the Lord. And with these celebrities, these rappers, musicians, they don't want to deny themselves. They don't want to give up that lifestyle. They don't want to give up the fame. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Yeah, so if you seek to save your life, if you seek to, maintain, whatever, life you have, that's not aligning with the scriptures, then you're gonna lose it, because you didn't deny yourself, and you didn't give up your wicked ways and follow the Lord. You're gonna lose your life, meaning you won't be delivered. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Yet if you give up the ways of the world, and if you have a fame, if you give that up and I'll follow the Lord, you're gonna have life, and that life, goes into Salakia, and that life goes into you being delivered, from the destruction, and you reigning, under Yahushua in the kingdom of heaven. Because this place, that we live, we aren't living, we aren't enjoying life, so we that are in the truth, we gave up, our old life, to follow Yahushua, and through him we'll live for real, through him we'll actually live life, we'll have our own land. We'll have our own wives and women, that are not defiled, that are only for us, that didn't sleep with any other men. We'll have children, that won't be averted, by the ways of the devil. They won't be perverted. Yeah. Salakia. Yeah, you won't be your children won't be perverted by all the wicked ways, of America. Your children will actually be righteous. You'll be righteous. Your woman will be righteous. All Israel will be righteous, but that starts with the elect, and that's the end of the lesson. Lord will, this lesson was edifying. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.